Hello and welcome to the Fanshare Sports 5 in 5 betting show with me, Lee Aldrich, at DK Golf Bargains on Twitter. If you want to give me a follow. So this is the show sponsored by Fanshare Sports, where I will break down the 5 bets that I like for this week's PGA Tour tournament in 5 minutes, just so it's nice and quick and simple for you if you fancy having a flutter on this week's event. So this week's event is the Heritage from Harbour Town Golf Links, which is a par 71 measuring 7,100 yards. A lot of course history for this event, and there are a lot of course specialists for this event, such as Jim Furyk, Luke Donald, players that possibly aren't playing as well at the minute as you would hope. So my picks this week. The first one is Patrick Cantlay, who's available at 18 to 1, best priced with Bet365. So Cantlay comes into this event ranked second in the field for shots gained total over the last 2 years, and 16th for shots gained total, tee to green, over the last 2 months. He absolutely loves the Harbour Town course. He ranks 7th in the Fanshare Sports course suitability ranking. So it's not surprising to see that he's finished top 10 every time that he's played here. So that's Patrick Cantlay, 18 to 1. Next man up is Matt Fitzpatrick, available at 28 to 1 with William Hill. So Fitzpatrick has received the third most mentions from experts talking about the Heritage this week. So for those of you that don't know what Fanshare Sports does, it listens to all the podcasts, reads all the articles out there from golf experts, and every time a player is mentioned by one of the experts, they receive a tag on the Fanshare Pro dashboard, and it then tallies up which players have had the most mentions, which in effect are the players that you want to be betting on, playing in DFS, DraftKings, etc. So the Englishman has received the third most mentions this week from the experts, and it's not surprising to see why. He ranks 10th in the field this week for shots gained total over the last 2 years, and also ranks 6th in the field for shots gained putting on Bermuda greens. So he's a fantastic putter on these greens. So 2 top 15 place finishes in his last 3 events here means that Fitzpatrick definitely knows his way around here. So he's available at 28 to 1 with William Hill. Third man this week that we're going to be betting on is Charley Hoffman, who's available at 50 to 1 with Betfred. Hoffman is the hottest man in the field form-wise, ranking second for shots gained tee to green over the last 2 months and first for opportunities gained. He'll be disappointed with not having made it into the Masters field this year. Absolutely loves the Masters, plays really well at the Masters, and surely that's going to be motivation for him to kick on this year to make sure he is back at the Masters next year. And Hoffman also has 2 top 10 finishes at this event already, so everything lining up for him to have a good week this week. Fourth man is Matt Kuchar, available at 60 to 1 with Betfred. So Kuchar ranks 14th in the field this week for course suitability and has made the cut here in his last 16 events at Harbour Town. Every single one of the cuts in the last 16 years he's made here. And he also has a win and 5 further top 10 finishes as well. So some excellent finishes here from Matt Kuchar. So he comes into this event with a 3rd place finish at the World Match Play and a 12th place finish at the Valero before missing the cut last week at the Masters, but it was very tough setup. Didn't really suit Matt Kuchar's game. He was playing very long, whereas this course and this setup will suit his game, being a lot shorter course and not quite so tough a setup. So he's available at 60 to 1 with Betfred, which leaves our last pick this week, which is JT Poston, who's available at a big 125 to 1 with Unibet. So Poston has finished top 10 here in both of his starts at Harbour Town. So it's not surprising to see that he ranks 8th in our course suitability ranking with having success at similar courses. He does play these kind of courses extremely well, and he ranks very highly for similar courses. So whilst his results of late haven't been much, the underlying stats do tell a different story. He has gained over 5 shots on the field in 3 of his last 6 events. So he is playing better than what his results suggest, and absolutely love these courses. So we're expecting a big week this week from JT Poston. So they're the 5 picks that we like this week. They're the 5 bets that I'll be betting on. As I say, you can find me on Twitter at DK Golf Bargains, where you'll find the 5 bets I like for the Austrian Open on the European Tour, and I've also got some first round leader bets on there as well for the Heritage. So check that out. Be sure to follow me. I'll have live bets throughout the week, head-to-head bets, all kinds of information on there, all kinds of fantasy information on there. So give me a follow. Check out fansharesports.com. It's got loads of information on there. So many stats on their pro dashboard. You can see it all at a glance. And that's how you get to these picks. So good luck this week, whoever you decide to bet on. And may your screens be green.